guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about which foods that I'm getting rid of that makes me sick and fat. Two of them, the most problematic things that go in my mouth on a regular basis. The two things are white sugar and dairy. So let me talk about the dairy first, because I gathered all that dairy up out of my house today and I got rid of it. I threw something away. I threw my creamer to my sugar. I poured it in the sink, and the rest of the canned goods and stuff, I'm going to take them to work and leave them outside. Well, leave them on my co-workers' tables and let them take them home. So the canned goods that I got rid of today are like evaporated milk and some other kind of milk. Whatever this stuff is, I'm not going to need it anymore, because I'm trying to stay away from dairy. It makes me sick and bloated. And anything that I have to mix dairy in, I'm not going to use. But I am going to stick to 3 dairies. I'm not going to get rid of dairy completely, just the ones that make me sick. The dairy that I am keeping is butter. I like real butter. I like soy butter too, but I like real butter better. Real butter does not make me sick. It doesn't make me feel bloated, make my nose run, make my head hurt, make me have a sinus infection out this world like the regular dairy. It doesn't do that to me. Eggs doesn't do that to me either. And I'm also going to keep my powdered milk that goes inside my bread maker. And you guys know I'm not supposed to be really eating a lot of grain, but I need grains to keep me regulated and balanced. So the only time I really be using my powdered milk is for my breads. And like I said, I am going to get rid of the other ones because I don't feel good. I feel bloated. I feel sick. I feel terrible. My head hurts. I feel like I'm going to die. And I'm like, why do you keep doing the same thing over and over and over? And it's just frustrating. And I'm having a problem with trying to control it. So since I can't control it, I'm getting rid of it completely for the rest of my life. Forever. Okay? Forever. And the doctor told me when I was a little girl, when I was about 10. I could have been 9. One day I got so sick of school, I had to crawl home from school because no one was at home. Well, let me take that back. My grandmother was at home, but nobody could get me to my house, or something happened to where I had to walk home. Anyway, I couldn't really walk home. I ended up crawling home some of the way because I was just that sick. My stomach was hurting and stuff. So anyway, when I got home, I banged on the door from the front porch, and my grandmother opened the door and she said, "What's wrong with you? What's going on?" And I just felt so nauseous, and I just felt terrible. So she had taken me to the emergency room, and the doctor had to give me an enema, y'all. She had to plug my butt. That was the most humiliating thing. But I was so clogged up from that dairy to where it wasn't passing it, and I felt like death. So after the enema, the professional enema, all that stuff came out and I felt better. And that doctor told me that day when I was about 9, she said, "You need to stay away from dairy, period. That's what's making you clogged up and sick." And I was like, I'm going to eat that dairy. So sure enough, for years, like up to a teenager, I still felt kind of sick. But when I got in my 20s, I didn't feel as sick. And when I got in my 30s, I didn't feel as sick. But I felt better. I started eating a vegan meal back in 2006 for about 4 months. And when I tell you guys, I felt so good. My bowels didn't smell like death. I didn't have headaches. I didn't have that feeling. I felt great and I looked great. So I remember how I felt when I had that stuff not in me like that. So right now I'm just gonna boil all my dairy down to just 3 items, which is butter, powdered milk, which I don't eat bread that much, so I don't have to worry about that, and eggs. I do okay with eggs. But let me tell you about the second thing that makes me sick and fat, and you guys already know this, that freaking white sugar. I ate this whole bag of sugar all by myself. But let me tell you guys, I've gotten a whole lot better. I used to eat like, let me see, maybe about 7 or 8, maybe I'll just say 7 to 10, somewhere around there, of the bag that's bigger than this next, where's it, this bag? Yeah, the next size up per year. And I stopped that this year, so I'm actually doing good, but I'm getting rid of this. As a matter of fact, I wish I could throw it in the trash can. Put it in the trash can. Take that with you. Oh yeah, and I'm getting rid. I got it in here too. As a matter of fact, I'm throwing it away right now. Look at I ate this sugar all the way down to here. That's a lot of sugar. This is less than half of sugar in this jar. This got to go too. This sugar has been such a problem to me to where I'm just so over it. Last week I had an attitude because I ate all. Let me tell you guys, I don't even want to talk about it, but the sugar is making me sick and fat. So you guys know that I was almost a pre-diabetic. I didn't quite make diabetic, but I was on my way to the pre-diabetic. And I went and got tested yesterday at the doctor, and I lowered my AC1, or whatever it's called, down by 2 points. Really, I think I did it probably lowered it more than that. But I didn't know I was going to the doctor to get tested for my blood. So I had ended up drinking something sweet that morning, yesterday morning. So anyway, the sugar had me at a high normal level, which means although I was in a normal level, I was still high enough to, like in a few more points, which is 6 point, I have it on the screen, 6 point something. I was still kind of like gradually getting up to the point of being a type 2 diabetic. So although I was normal, I was a high normal. My doctor said, "You was a high normal." I said, "What is a high normal?" And that's when he explained to me that I was still getting close to being a diabetic, type 2 diabetic. So when I went in yesterday, got tested, they called me in to, well, they told me it's going to give me the test results today. They called me this morning and gave me this great news. So I did lower it down to 5.4. Back in June, I was 5.6. But I do believe I am a little bit lower than 5.4, which is good for me, because at the rate I was going at first, I was going to be a diabetic like as soon as I woke up the next day. Okay, so from this point on, I'm not doing white sugar. Now, I will still use sugar for my bread because I need like a tablespoon, or a tablespoon of sugar, but it'll be brown sugar. And you guys are probably wondering, why are you keeping the brown sugar and you getting rid of white sugar? I'm attracted to white sugar. I'm not attracted to brown sugar. So I don't eat brown sugar that much. So I still need some type of sweetener to go in some things every once in a while. And when I use brown sugar, I use a little bit of pinch. Not 4, 5, 6, 7 tablespoons of sugar. We're only supposed to have 4 tablespoons of sugar per day. I exceeded that a long time ago. So I'm not doing any more sodas, and I'm not doing any more sugar. I'm going to be so conscious, like I was in 2006 when I was a vegan. And I wasn't a vegan, when I was eating vegan style. Yeah, I'm going to be very conscious of what I put in my body from this point on for the rest of my life. I'm making a lifetime commitment. And I'm going to tell you another reason, a big reason why I should not ever think about sugar again. And this is real personal, guys. And I shouldn't be telling the whole world wide web about this, but my goal is to help others and not keep all the secrets to myself when I'm getting healthy. I am getting rid of white sugar, sodas, and stuff like that because I have a continuous vaginal itch. I know, guys. I know. It's disgusting. Why are you telling everybody that your cootie mama is itching? Because if you are wondering why your vagina is always chronically itching and you keep taking all this Vagisil and you keep changing your washing powders because you think that's making you irritated. No, it's not. And I'm going to tell you how I know. How I know is when I did my Cutest Loser Challenge back in the summertime. I didn't eat that sugar and stuff like that for like at least 30 days. No white sugar, none of that stuff. And guess what? No itch, no nothing. And I went to the doctor. She kept telling me, nothing. You don't have a yeast infection. You don't have, well, you have bacteria. You keep having bacteria. And I'm like, where am I getting bacteria from? I'm not having sex. I'm not doing anything to make me have bacteria. So where's it coming from? But I got medication to clear that up, and that got cleared up. And still, I kept doing the sugar and the sodas and stuff. And guess what? All along, it was the sugar. It was nothing else I was doing. But once I stopped eating that white sugar and all that stuff I was doing, hey, no itch or nothing. That's a major reason why I'm not doing all that stuff. I'm just done. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm not doing diabetes. I don't do diabetes. I'm not doing that. I am done. And another reason why I'm going to get rid of white sugar is because when I put my makeup on, I have to use color corrector. And by my anketosis decurgens reversing, which is the darkness around my face and mouth and stuff and neck, my skin is like polka dots. So I got dark here and I got light here, and my skin color is not balanced like it used to be. I want my skin to be pretty again. I want my vagina to stop itching. I want my head to stop hurting. I want to feel good. I want to look good. And I don't want to keep trying to figure out, well, maybe if I just lower the sugar intake and stop doing something. No. So if I just eliminate this crap, this bull crap, you know what I want to say. If I just eliminate it, I have to watch what I eat. I'm eating like I'm supposed to eat anyway. So that's where I am with that. Sugar and dairy that makes me sick and fat. No more. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it, guys. So now I need to focus on if I want to keep red meat into my diet. Red meat, I've gotten rid of a lot of red meat, but I'm only down to like bacon every once in a while, sausage, breakfast sausage in the morning every once in a while, breakfast pork chops, and maybe something else. But let me tell you guys, I used to eat chitlins, I used to eat pig ears, I used to eat pork steaks, I used to eat snoops and ribs and hog maws, and what's the other one I'm missing? Ham hocks. Tear a ham hock up. But you are what you eat. If you keep eating like that, you're gonna end up looking like a ham hock. And that's what I got. I got a ham hock body. I don't want to be a ham hock. I don't want that. So that's where I am today. So I got rid of a lot of food, but I'm going to make it permanent. I'm going to make this permanent. I'm going to make a conscious decision to feel better, because I remember how I felt when I was eating well back in the summertime. For my Cutest Loser Challenge. I remember how I felt when I was eating vegan style. So I may just go raw next month for my first 30 days in my Barbie makeover, Barbie inspired makeover. I may just go 30 days with eating raw foods and no red meat. But I'll keep you posted. And you guys have a great day, and let me know what you think about what I'm telling you. And does the sugar affect your vagina the way it does me? And does the dairy affect you like it does me? Okay guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!